Miss Aretha Franklin, otherwise known as the Queen of Soul, was born March 25, 1942 in Memphis, Tennessee. Franklin was an American singer who defined the golden age of soul music of the 1960s. Her mother, Barbara, was a gospel singer and pianist. Her father, C.L. Franklin, presided over the New Bethel Baptist Church of Detroit, Michigan, and was a minister of national influence. Her parents separated when she was 6 years old, and Franklin was then raised by her father in Detroit. Aretha started out singing gospel music, but then she switched to secular music when she was 18 years old. She sang everything from Broadway ballads to youth-oriented rhythm and blues. Critics recognized her talent, but the public remained lukewarm until 1966 when she signed with Atlantic Records, where producer Jerry Wexler allowed her to sculpt her own musical identity. However, behind the glamour, the singer lived a dramatic life, from her teenage pregnancies to an orgy-loving father. That's right, you heard me, an orgy-loving father. Well, according to online sources who got their quote from David Ritz's book titled Respect. Anyway, moving on. The song, I Never Loved a Man the Way I Loved You, was recorded in 1967 at Fame Studios in Florence, Alabama, and became Aretha's first million-copy seller. By the late 1970s, disco had cramped Aretha's musical style and eroded her popularity, but in 1982, with help from singer-songwriter-producer Luther Vandross, she was back on top with a new label, Aretha, and a new dance hit, Jump to It, followed by Freeway of Love in 1985. 2 years later, she became the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. While her album sales in the 1990s and 2000s failed to approach the numbers of previous decades, Franklin kept her title as Queen of Soul. In addition to singing, she was also a civil rights activist and songwriter who has sold over 75 million albums. In 2005, Franklin received the Presidential Medal of Freedom for revolutionizing music and helping to shape our nation's artistic and cultural heritage. Aretha Franklin was in the music business for nearly 60 years. Her expansive discography includes 38 studio albums and 6 live albums. Her most famous songs include Respect, I Say a Little Prayer, Chain of Fools, and Until You Come Back to Me. Throughout the years, many have wondered if Aretha's past issues with men, such as having a baby at 12 years old and another one at 14 years old, were the result of the fast life she witnessed under the helm of her famous father. That may be a valid assumption, but one thing is for certain, throughout it all, Aretha found a way to reach a level of greatness that very few get to see in their lifetimes. Aretha Franklin died on Thursday, August 16, 2018, at the age of 76 at her home in Detroit, Michigan, after a reported 8-year battle with pancreatic cancer. Aretha Franklin, March 25, 1942 to August 16, 2018. Rest in peace, Miss Franklin.